Have you ever been stressed out because you cannot find any clothes to wear to school? Or have you ever been worried about how the other kids will judge you for the clothes that you choose to wear? Getting dressed for school is very hard, but it does not have to be. One of the biggest arguments I hear about is whether students should wear uniforms to school or not. Before I lived in Richland Springs, I attended Johnson Elementary in Forney, Texas. Forney has 14 different elementary schools, and all students have to wear uniforms. Johnson Elementary was very strict when I attended, and it still is today. Kindergarten through 6th grade all have to wear khaki knee-high shorts or pants, and the only collared shirts that are allowed are red, white, yellow, and navy blue. All shirts have to be tucked in with a plain black belt, and all shoes can have to be either black or white with no writing or decoration on them. I always thought that everyone wore uniforms to school until I came to Richland Springs. I remember walking into 3rd grade on the first day of school and seeing so many different colors. I saw girls wearing dresses and skirts, and boys could wear any color jeans that they wanted. I was so excited that I could finally wear all of my normal clothes to school. And I was so happy that I did not have to wear the same plain color shirts that everyone else wore. I never understood why uniforms were such a big deal until I grew older. Security is a problem every school has to deal with. With all the school intruders and gang members that are forming in public schools, teachers and parents worry every single day when their child leaves for school. I know my parents never had to deal with any of those problems when they were in school, but today that is something that we are all scared of. In big schools, it is hard to tell who is an intruder and who is a student that has gone to that school their entire life. When a person comes into a classroom and does not have the same clothes on as everyone else, it becomes obvious that that person does not belong in that classroom, and they need to be escorted out of the school as soon as possible before anything else happens. According to schooluniforms.procon.org, the superintendent of the Lodi District of New Jersey stated that when you have students that are dressed alike, it makes them safer. If someone were to come into a building, the intruder could easily be recognized. Here is an example of students that go to a school where they have to wear uniforms. This is just one example. There are many different ways that uniforms are. And this is an example of students that can wear any clothes that they would like to school. Not all parents can afford to spend hundreds of dollars on new clothes every year for their children. Families with lower income struggle to buy clothes to make their children fit in. According to Long Beach Unified School District, uniforms are very professional looking, and they are cheaper than buying clothes every single week for their kids. And they also show school spirit. This also means that students don't have to worry about how they look. Fitting in at school is very hard because some students are just mean. Gangs form at school more than anywhere else. Wearing uniforms can get rid of wearing gang colors and causing fights at school. If a student is more fortunate than others, students will bully them because they are jealous for what the other students have. On the other hand, students that come to school in old clothes tend to get made fun of for the clothes that they have to wear. If students wear uniforms every day, no one will get made fun of because everyone looks the same. According to Do Uniforms Make School Better, former President Bill Clinton provided momentum to the school uniform movement when he said in his 1996 State of Union speech, "If it means teenagers will stop killing each other over designer jackets, then public schools should be able to require their students to wear school uniforms." Some students may feel the need to stand out or to be noticed because they do not have cool clothes like all the other kids do. When a school does not have to wear uniforms, students could wear anything they want. They could wear saggy pants, they can wear jeans with holes in them, or they could dye their hair hot pink if they wanted to. Students could also wear provocative clothing and offend other students as well as the teachers. There would never be an end to the dress code. Students can easily be distracted in the classroom if someone is dressed in a derogatory way. Schooluniforms.procon.org also stated Chris Hampson, principal of Woodland Middle School, said that uniforms provide less distraction, less drama, and more focus on learning. School uniforms reduce violence in school and solve many different problems. Of course, all students would like to wear their own clothing, but they have their entire lives to express themselves. School is a place for academics and to focus on your future. Students should stop worrying about their appearance and be less distracted by clothing and truly excel on their schoolwork. All students will be treated equal by their peers if schools enforce uniforms. School uniforms will promote a healthy learning environment for teachers and students.